Hello, 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 hello. My name is John, and I am joined by my usual colourful cavalcade of characters, and that's the wrong Discord window to be looking at. There we go. I am joined by Tanny.
Hello.
And Sean.
What happened there?
I think that was How Do. Carboom is here.
Hello.
Ben is here.
I've had a long rest.
And Sammy is also here.
Heidi ho.
And we are here to play D&D. Unfortunately, Maddie's not feeling well this week. We wish her well and hope that she gets better really, really soon. And Sammy's a frog.
Theodas is just keep constantly changing into animals and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Send the get well messages to the chat, people. Let's all wish her well.
Exactly.
Sean is also here.
Get well soon.
And sends Maddie a get well soon.
Hey, Sean.
We are going to be picking up largely where we left off last time. That would be the most ridiculous way to use the level 20 power of the druid. Just
I want this power.
every 2 seconds, a different animal.
It's when Philippe, that's going to be when he finds a group of people who can do the same thing.
Well, basically,
It'll just be like that fight scene in Sword and Stone.
yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Nim and Merlin.
Madam.
That'll be the fight between Fenthwick and Theodas.
Oh, I'm gonna have him.
Oh, Fenthwick, Theodas, and any other druids that happen to show up in other games. Just like massive shape-shifting wars of level 20 druids. Just
Yeah, but then all the Circle of the Moon druids would just own any ones that aren't.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, what's that? You've turned into a dog. I'm a mammoth.
Hello, Mama. I am dog.
Anyway, when last we saw the characters who are this level, they spent a day resting at the amphitheater. Theodas and Torin used Torin's carpenter's tools and a shovel to reinforce the amphitheater with some wooden spikes and pits dug into the ground, and luckily this was done in time to withstand a minor walking past of some red wizard and his guards, who came near to attacking, but mostly was just very quickly squashed by the party.
Yes, he'll always remember that, Rhino.
This should be the day he almost, didn't come very close at all to defeating our group.
He was near you guys, was largely what happened. The summoned Rhino finally did finish him off quite handily. The flying pig attack was also very powerful from Seraphine. Largely, it was a day that will not go down well in the books of either the Red Wizards of Thay, or their mercenary protectors, or their necromantic skeletons, who probably don't write that many books, but...
At the end of a day, there's one skeleton. Dear diary.
Poor skeleton.
It is time for me to retire. Here are my memoirs. I remember the day I died.
Apparently everybody's going robot for
Yeah, I'm hearing that as well, to be honest.
Tanny.
So,
Everybody's coming through okay for me, so maybe we'll just disconnect and reconnect and try that.
Reconnect.
Hello?
Oh no.
Hello.
Hello?
hello.
Hello?
Good.
Humans.
Hello?
It's sounding better for me. Is it sounding better for everyone else?
Yes.
Hello.
Good.
Yep, that does sound good.
Good,
Okay,
good.
cool. I think it's working.
You then found in the crushed remains of the Red Wizard's pouch, a puzzle cube, much the same as you have been collecting from the shrines around. Hey, Brian. From the shrines around Omu, leading you to find out that you are not the only people in Omu collecting the
Puzal Cops.
No, we're just the formidable ones.
Interesting.
But that also means that you now have 6 of a possible collection of 9.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Puzzle cubes.
We need more.
No,
wait.
and so
Puzzle Cops.
And so, following the not incredibly threatening fight with the wizards, you went back and you slept through the night, or finished sleep. I can't remember, did you finish sleeping through the night? No, you slept through a different night.
Yes.
You
It's
don't-
not for a different night. We're coming here. We're trying to sleep through the night. We're doing different defenses and different searches. I was on the first watch. It was going through the 3rd section that we got attacked. So I know that I'm rested. I know that Theodis was rested because
I'm
we only
rested.
take 4 hours each.
no, you were attacked during the day, which
But
you
we
were...
attacked during the day. I thought we were
During
attacked.
the day, we went to sleep, and then Seraphine had an incident.
No, you slept through one night.
Mm.
Seraphine had an incident during that night. You waited
Alright,
through the
yeah.
day while Seraphine and Romad were boar and
Oh,
lion.
in which case, yes, we were well rested.
You've then slept through another night
Oh. We
as
got tired quickly.
as basically Seraphine and Romad were cursed at almost like sunset. Like it was very close to sunset. You were pushing on to get the puzzle cube right before the sun went down. So you've slept through another night since, as half-orc and gnome once more. Whereupon, on the dawn of the following day, this is the 17th of Tarsak, I believe, which is the day before Romad's birthday, for Romad to inform others of as he wishes to.
No one shall know.
No.
No
Um,
one's not gonna know unless a certain thing happens. No one knows about his birthday.
Your patron suddenly turned up. Happy
What?
Tammy just starts chilling out. It's your
Yeah,
birthday!
yeah. We wake up to like Tanny sitting there with a fucking party hat on and a fucking party streamers and
Happy birthday, Romad!
Meanwhile, what would you guys like to do today?
sleep in.
Find another cube.
Do we?
We need to find the other cubes quick.
Yeah, we need to find it real quick.
Hey,
I like the idea that Sammy's keeping his ideas out of the voice chat so that certain people don't react to them.
Kill him now. He said what I wanted to do.
and I responded like, hey!
But yes, we need to find the other cubes. We need to get this done so that we can stop this damn curse.
We need to find where these other shrines are.
How are we doing with food supplies?
Philippe,
Just some direct
I think from the King of Feathers we've got enough food to last us 4 years.
Yeah, especially from that guy.
between the King of Feathers and Philippe going out on regular hunts, you are doing very well for food.
Well, that's good to hear.
Why is Discord being so fucking robotic with me?
And that's I'm getting those things every now and again as well.
Marco.
I can hear.
Hello?
I can hear. It's just difficult to understand
like
because
to
it's
say
so
Marco.
robotic.
I'm gonna name my
On the
kid
Monogatari,
Marco,
Mr.
and the other
Roboto.
kid Polo. I think we should look for more information where the next shrine would be.
Agreed.
No, we don't have back to
And where would we go for that?
That's the problem. I don't know unless we go.
So you guys are currently here in the... Let me turn over to the map screen. You guys are currently here in the amphitheater. The last shrine you went to is here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You've largely explored up this side of town.
John,
Yes.
could you, or I think you can, mark the locations that we already visited
Yeah, that
on
would
the
make
map? Because
Okay.
that will help.
Where's my pen?
Where's my pen?
This shrine.
Okay.
This is where.
Chiwonga guy.
That's where you got the Chwinga from. That's the the overturned wagon. This is another shrine.
Okay.
We already cleared.
This is where you found the
camp.
the adventurers' camp. Yes.
Yep.
You've still got the banner, I think, and a letter from there.
Yeah.
This, where the Orvax token still is, he is still up with you, is the compound that you were used to stay in.
That's one shrine.
This is a shrine.
That one's
That's where Seraphine got eaten.
This is another shrine, yeah. That's where Seraphine got eaten.
This place is where we stayed the first night.
This bridge... One second, let me ping you over to here.
That bridge is the one near Bag of Dick's place.
That bridge is where Bag of Nails attacked you for the first time.
Where is Bag of Nails?
Here, there.
And that's a shrine.
Okay.
The ones with the kind of walls around them are...
Where's Bag of Nails' place, by the way?
Bag of Nails' place is in one of the basements around... sort of down this area.
Okay.
That has to be a shrine.
I'd agree with you. That has to be a shrine, but how do we get to it?
That's actually one point where you
Unless you
get
go
one
down one
potion.
of these other places to get into it.
I hope that one isn't, but I'm assuming. You know, we could have not killed that guy, by the way. We could have, like, gotten more information out of him, but oh well.
I'm trying to look at all the places that look kind of like possible. That looks like, like the one in the water.
That looked like a water level that we really don't want to go on.
Yeah, but...
You know what I mean? It's a water level that we get killed quite often.
That is 100% the water level, but it looks like it at least architecturally it looks like one.
It all depends on whether it's got a subterranean part. If it's all upper, it's not too bad. It's only a little bit deep, but
I mean,
still
that one at the port, that one at the side there looks a little bit suspect as well.
Yeah, there's that one. That one.
Sorry, I can see that one. Where was the second one?
The first one is this one. The second one is this one.
Okay.
And then the one on the pillar in lava. But then again, there are these ones here as well that could be.
That one here.
We're just missing 3, right?
Mind you, that said, we've got. There's an interesting bit in the center circle where there's some stairs going down. Surprisingly, now considering that you got that great big pillar in the middle of lava, it looks like there's got to be some way to it. I wonder whether you've got to go.
So this big area in the middle of town is a giant walled-off palace.
Ooh.
And the only thing I have to question about the big walled-off palace is the fact that we do know there's like an army of Yanti here.
Yeah, I had to agree with that.
And they're better to live than in a big palace.
Sean, also, whenever Torin has his dreams of the city, the orb of destruction, the sphere of destruction that spreads out across Omu originates from the palace.
Because it's such a pleasant place.
So if there's any more questions, that's where our answers should be for the next step.
Going to the palace then.
Shall we head towards the palace if we come across any temples along the way?
Yeah, we'll try go through the palace direction and basically scout the area.
Well, either way, of all the ones that we've kind of like pointed out that aren't on a big pillar of lava, they are like heading towards the palace anyway.
Yeah.
I think this, like, basically coming from here, that's that easy way to. That's probably like the safest way to get through. We went from originally.
Okay, so shall we start heading in that direction then?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a plan, Batman.
Who's Batman?
I don't know.
There's great stories
I
of
don't know who this man of bats is, but he sounds interesting.
It was some like rich man whose parents got killed, and he got an obsession with bats.
Did I hear correctly that he had an obsession with being a ninja?
Yes, ninja bats. It was very strange.
What's a ninja? Riddles.
A kind of warrior.
I'm loving Theodas's input into the text chat.
Yes.
So Ben,
Yes.
if you could stop. No, you could go a little bit further up onto that platform there.
Get back on the platform.
Wait, guys, I don't think that's the best way to go.
It's a bit late.
It's too late.
I just realised that. I'm assuming Seraphine's gonna stay with us, right?
Seraphine will follow you.
She's with us. It's just obviously this.
I imagine Adrenala and Dragon Bait are also following.
Or they can all stay at the amphitheater. It depends if you're going to go back there or not.
I assume we get back there because this is kind of our fortified place now.
So Renala, Seraphine, and Dragon Bait.
Bag of dicks.
Bag of bait will stay there.
Bag of bait.
So yeah. It does make sense that we could scout ahead and then that's our base place.
A derelict market hall stands on a street corner ahead. Frayed cloth awnings hang in tatters above a broad alley filled with stalls.
Oh, well, let me put this cabin again.
That looks
Cabin.
interesting.
We can
Looks
hear
like it's an old marketplace, guys.
marketplace.
It might be worth taking a look.
Might as well go for it.
TM.
Yes.
Voice in the sky.
Yes.
Place in the sky.
Is this a ledge which I'm standing by, or
It is a little bit of a ledge.
it's a one which would be able to climb back up on the other side?
Yeah, it's not that tall. It would be difficult. It would take a little bit of scrambling to get up onto, but it's not like...
Okay, so I'm not going to break my legs if I just jump
No.
off.
No, it's not that high.
I want to jump off and just look inside.
Okay. This is a marketplace. It's been about 100 years since this was an active town, so it's not great.
Okay. Can I do a perception to see if there's anything that could be of interest?
You can do me a perception check.
I barely know anything.
Never mind, Romad failed.
Oh, I'm on a...
Okay.
I don't think I'm...
You're not at
Anyway.
advantage, but...
I know, I'll just click that off. I don't know why it's still on.
One moment, let me just find this thing. As you...
Oh, believe it's much better.
Unfortunately, this was something that only you were doing.
I know.
So, Ben, you walk into the... Riordan walks proudly in and starts looking around the marketplace, and suddenly you feel a pressure around your ankle. And
Safe, that's not you, is it?
you look down, and you've just stepped through a tripwire.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
And you can see now a crude catapult flinging...
Oh boy. I knew I was cursed this turn.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh no.
Something that looks very much like a wasp's nest in your general direction.
I hate them.
Oh god.
I'm going to move us back over to the random battle map because...
How big are the wasps?
God.
Sorry, I'm just going to have to get...
Size of small buses.
I'm just going to get rid of a few things that aren't here at the moment.
Okay.
Now you get all the way over there.
You guys can go and stand over here for now.
Yeah, sure.
Can I
No
deflect
worries.
missile, please? I really want to deflect missile.
Unfortunately, it like lands at your feet.
Can I kick missile, please? I really.
Buzzy.
Oh well.
Could I get an initiative check?
Initiative. Okay.
Can
Don't
we
just
all roll
reorder?
initiative?
You'll be able to hear him from outside, so you will.
You see her scream like a girl.
There's a loud.
Oh no.
Wait, wait. It should have rolled at initiative.
You should have had advantage on that, yes.
Yeah, I clicked on advantage, but it didn't do it. Yeah, that's weird. I can't set advantage apparently.
Maybe.
I didn't. Oh, what the frig?
I'm gonna do a roll at disadvantage to see if it works. I roll investigation at disadvantage. Yeah, it works at disadvantage.
John, did you get that, by the way? I got a 1. Do you want me to roll again?
No, I'll add you.
There it
No,
is.
don't worry.
It works.
You have the one.
Oh, I think
I'll actually
the
put down as 0. Is that okay?
I think the advantage function does not work on.
Yeah, I don't think it works on initiative. So if you just roll twice, and we'll take the highest one.
Yep. So I got 15 as
Yep.
highest.
So I've got Torin, Theodas, Philippe, Riordan, and Romad. Everybody's there.
No. Where's Seraphine?
Seraphine's back
stayed
at camp. No
Seraphine's
Tammy
back
though.
in camp?
Yeah, Seraphine stayed at camp. We discussed this. They're gonna keep
Orvex was going to stay in camp.
Orvex, Dragonbait, and Renala have all stayed behind today while you scout around.
Okay, that's exactly not what I've heard. I've heard that all of them were there with us, except Orvex.
Ah, that's be the problem. I'm guessing it's the Discord playing around with the robot voice.
It may have been
I
when
remember
robot
saying
voices.
Hopefully that won't be a problem though. But no, that's why Seraphine's not here.
Okay. no
So
worries then.
nobody can react until Riordan's turn, because on Riordan's turn, Riordan does the following.
Shit gets real.
I'm taking it, it's my turn.
It's your turn now.
Okay, I'm going to try and do an unarmed attack against the bees. Dr. Bees.
Dr. Bees.
It's Dr. Bees!
That is a hit.
Thank God for that. I then get a second attack, don't I?
You do indeed get a second attack.
So I'm going to do an unarmed attack. Basically, my arms are just flapping around me trying to...
That is a miss.
Damn it.
The swarm just sort of splits as you sweep your leg through it.
I'm going to spend a key point and go and hit them again.
That one is a hit
That's a
again.
hit. Okay, 8.
Cool.
And then I'm going to try and hit them the one last time.
That is also a hit.
Oh, it's only on the way down here, do you?
By the way, Ben, you do a great Dr. Bees voice.
You what, sorry? I was great at the bee's voice. What was that? I think so. There's dropping out or something here.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of dropout. Philippe, what did you just say?
Oh, I said that Ben was doing a very good Dr. Bees voice.
I think that was Sean. Yeah,
Dr.
You had a really problem with your audio where you sound like you're robotic and it just kind of made like a bees actual like waspy noise. Something like a buzz
Alright,
noise.
one moment, sorry. Last thing, I get a disengage action, don't I?
You do, yes.
Yes, I'm going to disengage and run the F away from the bees. Hold on, let's see how far. So I can get. I can actually get 60 feet, can't I? So,
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
So
hold on,
we
let's just
basically
find out where 60 feet is.
you basically
It's
see him running
it's
back
the
to
space two behind everybody.
There.
So,
You can go there.
So yeah, basically, Riordan walks inside. There's a loud clattering noise, and then he runs past you, yelling, "Bees!"
Theodas is just going to react like, "Hey, Redden, bye, Redden."
Hey, Riordan.
It's-
I stopped behind you. It's fine.
It's now Tammy's turn.
You've been made worse by the addition of more bees.
It's now Tammy's turn.
Saying what she is.
she's-
She didn't kill them with these.
She's staying there.
She's like, fuck this.
Okay, it's now my Waspy's turn.
Please don't kill me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Goes my children.
Buzzy buzz.
Yeah,
buzz.
that's fine. They're going to stay there. Romad.
Okay, let's Eldritch Blast them. Or Chill Touched. No, wait, I've got to touch them now.
You've got to touch
You've
them for
got-
chill touch,
You've got to
yes.
somehow touch all the bees.
Just don't want to touch the bees. Alright, I'm just gonna Eldritch. No, what's your strongest?
I don't want to touch them. I don't want to touch the bees.
Eldritch Blast it.
I really just wanted to see Theodas
Well,
try to
What
shoot
the?
them.
That's
What is going on?
that's a miss.
Then
Oh
Romad
my
blows up.
god! How? I'm getting really bad rolls. That was like 3 crit fails.
I imagine.
Tanny, you do know there are
Romad-
other numbers on the dice, right?
I know, but today is horrible.
You are
I just imagine.
What the hell happened?
you are rolling a d20, right? Not just a number 1.
Shut up!
No, I quickly had a look at the formula. It's definitely a D20. It's...
Shut up! I don't fucking know.
That's 3 in a row. Torin for Sivitsergiesh.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh my god.
I'm going to attempt to attack the bees.
Okay.
Please let me succeed in attacking the bees.
Oh, the rhyme.
16?
That does hit the bees.
Smacky poo.
The bees are still alive.
20.
That will also hit the bees.
Smacky poo.
That smashes the remaining
don't like
bees.
He goes running off. Romad's shot just goes behind him, and I just go.
I just imagine the effectiveness of actually using a warhammer against a big cloud.
They were resistant to the damage, but
Did a fair amount of damage.
you did enough damage to overcome that, so everything's fine.
And Theodas didn't get a chance to shoot them.
It would have been even better if Theus had shot them, because then he managed to kill a swarm of bees with arrows.
I don't think so.
Just-
You should be looking at Romad because he missed completely and crit failed.
It'd be amazing. They just lined up in just the right way that the arrow passed straight through.
Oh yeah.
Theodas is just like really eating his pears, like, yeah, okay.
Call me when you need me, guys.
Do you have any more of those pets, by the way?
Nope, just me.
Okay.
God damn it.
Well, now the bees have gone. That place was tripwired, guys. I think there might be something important in there.
I'm just having a really bad day.
Tripwired, you say?
Yeah. You don't
You mean
tripwire
you
something if there's nothing in there.
You mean you didn't just walk into a bee's nest?
No, it was thrown at me. It was thrown at me.
Something
Ooh,
threw a bee's nest at you.
It was like a catapult or something. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of had a swarm of bees thrown at me. I wasn't paying attention.
Yep. So,
There's one here. If
so
you walk-
I'm
if you
just
walk here.
I'm just reading it. It doesn't provide you with the location. It just tells you that there is a trap within 120 feet of you.
Yeah, but at least I know how many traps there is.
You at least know that there was a trap.
Does it
it's
tell you
another
how
one.
many? Spell, sense, and
Of
air.
any trap
Any
within
trap
range.
You sense.
That is within line of sight. That depends on whether there's line
My
of sight.
range, my range is 120. So
So yeah, you. There is no magic that you can detect at the moment,
Cool, yeah.
but you
the
do
one I'm
detect,
using.
other than the fact that Sammy's eyes are currently glowing and all the magical items that you guys are holding, and also Tammy's here.
Hello, I'm Tammy.
Hello, I'm Tammy.
Hello, I'm Tammy.
I prefer Sean's voice for Tammy. Sean's voice Tammy from me from now on.
Thank you, Father.
Ah,
You deserve it after your second year sober.
Damn
Thank
it,
you,
man.
Father.
What's
Hello, I'm
this?
Hello, I'm
A
Tammy.
handsome
Lee.
family picnic unpopulated by bears?
Theodas, you detect
Gosh.
the presence of at least 3 traps within range.
There's 3 more traps in this
An
place.
influx of bees should put a stop to that. Oh, fucking Lord!
So
What?
Theodas-
Can we roll a
Theodas-
perception to see if we can see them?
Theodas is still eating his pear and turns to Reardon and is like, would you mind running in to set every trap and come back?
If anyone, by the way, am I still wearing the helmet of telepathy?
Yes.
Who fancy having this?
I'll take it.
wanna
You
give
can
it a
listen
go?
to all the voices.
You know what? I'm gonna try test something on you, really. Then come here. I'm
Okay,
wearing
hold on.
this right now. Come here.
There
Stop.
are traps in here. This is the reason why I've run in.
Just,
Romad, you know, with the helmet of telepathy, you don't actually need someone near you to use it.
I know, but he's just being. He's just actually playing up. Really, he's playing up. He's
Oh.
pretending. He can be a jokey person, okay?
Okay, so are you using the helmet of telepathy on Riordan?
Yeah, let's give it a go. Let's see how.
Riordan,
roll
you don't need to roll anything.
No, he's
You concentrate on Riordan. Riordan, what are you thinking about right now? What is at the surface, at the very forefront of Riordan's brain?
Can I really trust Golly with his suggestion? There's no doubt that it would be handy. We'd be able to save this. We could save Briar. We could save everyone.
Who's Briar?
But I've got to. Perhaps I should use his power. Regardless.
What the?
I know you've been suggesting it for some time. Perhaps it's
But
about time I do that.
Everything.
Romad suddenly takes his helmet off, and he looks at it, looks at Riordan, and he's like, "I really don't." Never mind. He puts it on the side of his thing. He's like, "Okay, that was too much for me to handle."
Okay, at this point, Reardon is going to take the advice of Theodos and start running around to either find or trip the traps.
Okay, Riordan, as you
Yes.
re-enter the... how quickly are you running? Are you just going to run around at full speed, or are you going to go sort of a slower pace and just...
I'm going to go at a slower pace, but still kind of quick. So probably down to about the 40 feet rather than the 50.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that there's something in there now.
At least 3.
This time, as you run through the space, your foot starts to go down, and you look down, and there is a pressure plate just where you're about to put your foot.
Ooh.
And you just stop in time to notice the pressure plate. And then as you notice the pressure plate, you can see leading out from the side of it, leading to another catapult.
I found another one, guys. Don't step on this tile. Okay. I move around it. Obviously, being very careful not to tread on the pressure plate.
Yep.
and keep going in and keep trying to find anything else. Also, does my passive perception, would that be in effect here?
What is your passive perception?
15.
Yes, actually, that will.
Okay, so I just keep running around to find these...
You find another tripwire and another pressure plate, both of which are connected to crude catapults.
Oh, lovely.
And just as you spot the fourth trap, you see off to the side, there's like an alleyway leading deeper into the market area. And you just see a flash of movement and just a
Guys, there's
disappear
something
that way.
There's a treasure goblin from Diablo 3 in here.
Surely, that wasn't you, was it? You're not playing tricks again.
Not
You
me.
want me to trust you? Alright, fine. Guys, there's something in here. Just watch out for these spots here. I'll make sure that they know where these...
Yep. You let everybody know where the traps are, and
There's something back here.
Off and am I no longer attuned to it if I took the helmet off?
you'd still be attuned to it until you take a short rest to unattune, or until somebody else takes a short rest to attune to it.
Okay, fair enough.
Which anybody can do if they want to, except Riordan knows that putting on any armor negates a lot of his abilities, as does Philippes, I believe.
Yeah, he's.
I'm happy with
What,
my
what?
spoon.
My ability to what?
A lot of your abilities of a lot of your barbarian speed and protection abilities mean that you can't wear armor.
Yep.
So
Right. Anyway, guys, I saw something down there. I'm not sure what it was exactly, but it was a flash of movement. Like a shadow quickly zipping across. And there was... I'm gonna say there was laughter. Almost childlike. But maleficent. It was... It sent shudders up my spine.
Let's just go kill the fucking thing.
Hold on. It could be a kid. We don't know.
Can
A
I
child
do-
here.
Hang on, what
Do
is
you know? 100% do you know? It could be anything.
Philippe and Theodas, you look over to where he's pointing, and it's a dark alleyway.
Does dark vision help us?
No, there's, as far as you can see, it's it's just a dark alleyway.
Are there any
There's
traps down there, Theodas? Could you do that search thing again?
Yes, I can.
no.
There's
Okay.
nothing there.
You pick up the presence of all the traps in the marketplace that haven't been set off yet.
Can I pick up on my Eldritch sight?
You can look with your Eldritch sight. There is nothing of magic down this way, except for once again, all of the things you would expect to see with your party of people with lots of different magical items and spells and things happening.
Okay.
Nah, divine sense wouldn't help me there.
Okay, guys. In which case, try and keep up. And at which point I run straight down the alleyway, trying to trigger off if there is a person there to attack to come out of hiding.
Guys, where's Philippe? I can't see him.
He is
Riordan.
he is currently underneath Riordan.
So yeah, I'm going to now run into that corridor straight down as fast as I can.
Okay.
Please don't die. I'd be great if you didn't die.
You find a stairway leading down.
Okay.
Don't you start meowing, cat.
In which case, there's some stairs going down. I'll see you down there. Let's start running down the stairs.
No, wait, stop.
Leave us.
Start running down. And I don't know where the stairs go. So.
Down and down and down and down.
Guttering torches cast a dim light under the arches of a wine cellar roughly 20 foot square.
Guys, we've hit the jackpot.
Wine cellar, huh?
1 minute.
Don't you stop me out at me, young lady.
That's
Heard of Philippe.
Philippe's not a lady. As far as I'm concerned. Unless he's not telling me something.
I mean, we don't know much about Phil's backstory.
No.
There we
Be
go.
quiet.
This is
There's
true.
Oh,
there's vaguely the wine cellar.
okay.
Backstory.
What's the point of entry in that wine cellar?
And then suddenly
I used
all
to
the
s-
doors activate.
We're gonna say that this is the point of entry.
That'll do. Allow me to finish the description.
No.
The cracked ceiling is 8 feet high. In an alcove in the far side of the room, a pile of treasure twinkles in the torchlight. Around it,
Around it.
Around it, you dropped.
I just stopped talking.
Oh,
Well, don't do that. You know those fucking Discord is being shitty today.
Around it, you see this group of people.
Well then.
oh,
Oh.
Well then.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh my! It appears that some tall folk have graced us with their presence.
That's it, I'm done. Bye, guys. I'm out of this game.
Oh my goodness.
huh.
Time to
Hello,
die.
young. I think I'm hearing a certain queen in the chat. I'm hearing.
So wait, I'm just asking the question. Are these all kobolds?
They're all kobolds.
Well, there's one which looks very different.
There are these guys who look pretty different, and then this guy looks very different, and then this guy looks positively different to all of them.
This one,
It's a cartoon
one's-
character in this world. It's very amazing.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Kakarol demands the tall people give food,
Oh,
Go fuck yourself.
says this
No,
one.
thank you.
Seconded.
I walk straight up and I hand over some of my beer. Here you go. Not the special kind, just the beer.
Excellent. I do, Queen Creeps. I'll have a link to the game. Let me let me find that for you.
This is rather interesting to see a bunch of kobolds. You're not gonna attack us, right?
How is it interesting to see? We've seen a group of kobolds before.
Yeah, but they
Yeah, but
attacked
don't mention
us.
that
This
side
one
of
are
things,
quite not
otherwise they
hostile.
might be worried about what will happen. There's no point in inciting a fight if we don't have to.
Well, I mean, I might have a link to the game, Queen Creeps. It depends on if I can go back that far in the chat, given how much.
Crap is being said.
I mean, if you have food, I suppose I could trust you.
Oh, that's good
Well, I
to hear.
don't trust you, so you can fuck off.
You have to forgive my companion. He's very.
Guys,
He's got bad experiences with kobolds before
Hold on.
tragedy. His whole family was killed in this, basic stuff.
guys,
Well, you two could fuck
Hold on,
off.
Ron.
Yep,
Hold on,
yep, yep.
hold on.
Tanny's trying to say something.
Tanny's trying to say-
kobolds are not supposed to speak like common. They're supposed to be speaking in really interesting language. I think the only person who will actually understand the kobolds is Romad.
No, they speak Draconic and Common.
Ah, so you wouldn't understand them as
I
well.
don't understand.
Who else has spoken in Draconic? So no one.
So-
If Tails does what he does when he lies, what does he do when he lies?
Actually, it's going from right to left in very regularly, like a clock.
So basically, Romad would have had to Romad and Torin would have to talk to you guys. They think they're speaking about food.
No, we can understand what they say.
Kakarol
If
spoke in
if
human.
they'd made a demand, they would have made it in common.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Kakarol speaks in a slightly broken common.
Well, I'll just ignore what I've all said then. Yeah.
And my roll 20 is deciding to be a poop.
Oh,
Oh
no.
God! Why would it be?
They're like inside and outside.
I mean, after Discord, it sounds only fair that Roll20 begins to be a poop.
There we go.
Tang's.
Thank you.
Tang's gonna go over there in front of Nixit.
For it is the day of poop.
Tammy,
Beware, Tammy, she will stab you in the eyes.
Tammy, get back here, young lady. No.
Why, hello there.
Hello.
record that voice.
It's a terrible idea, isn't it? I could have probably asked Sean to voice her. Sean, would you do the honours of being...
Hello, scary person.
Okay, I'm gonna...
You're all a peculiar sort.
Well, that's certainly the way to define us.
What you
I
do
think we work
here?
well together.
What you do here, Cockerel? Wants to know why you bother his lair.
Well,
just being...
to be honest, it was just rather interesting on the outside, so we end up investigating further in.
And you threw a wasp nest at him.
Well, exactly. I had a wasp nest thrown at me, and I thought, well, there had to be something important down here, and now I can see why.
You like the booze, huh?
Our traps are not meant to bring people in, they're meant to keep people out.
Ah, well, that's where you're making a big mistake. You see, you trap everything. People think that there's something important inside.
Well, to be honest...
But if you leave no traps and just perhaps ambush instead, well,
Uh,
I think that'll do you a much better trick.
he... Boop. There you go, Amy. You should now have access to Nixit's character sheet under Pets, Followers, and Assorted.
Oh, thank you very much.
Followers and
With that, he turns to one of the two kobolds stood next to him and starts speaking in Draconic.
What does he say?
You
I have a
idiot!
question. Does Nimgar actually react to hearing the draconic language?
Nimgar will show as much recognition as a child would to a spoken language that it vaguely knows the sound of from hearing it while it was in the egg.
Okay.
Paying a belly fluff, because I will.
So yeah, he turns to one of these guys, this guy here, and just says,
You idiot! Told you traps were no good.
in Draconic,
Traps work for shrines, not for us.
They work for the shrines.
That we do.
Cockerel say too much.
You know where the shrines are.
Cockerel say no more.
Why not?
I just want him to just swat Tammy away.
Because it's hush secret.
Kobolds.
Why is
There's
it a secret?
no point in blabbing about it when we've been tasked to guard it.
But now we know that you're not telling us something, so we will have to get it out of you somehow.
And how are you going to do that?
Draw the nice shard away. I can do that.
Well, I can do it one of two ways.
Sorry, I missed a lot of the conversation there. My Discord was playing.
Yeah, don't worry, same here.
Kakarot mentioned that the traps are for shrines, implying that he may know something about the shrines.
Well, perhaps we can make a deal. You seem quite reasonable. Is there something which you would require, which you might be able to give us the information about these shrines?
Cockerel being paid a lot already. You cannot outpay Cockerel.
Are you telling me that money is the only thing that you're after?
No, Cockerel being paid in other ways.
Oh, really? Do tell.
No.
Very
Cockerel's
well.
prize will come soon, and then all of your worlds will end in fire and fury.
But do you know the one who plays you? I mean, do you know him personally?
Yes, I have all been stabbed, apparently.
What?
I
Who
missed that as well.
The kobold in the head.
are you stabbing?
This twat. I had enough.
Okay, roll the damage.
Why? Why do you stab people when they start stalking?
Because he said he was going to end our world in fire and fury.
Before
but
everyone
you guys
overreacts,
just
talking about it.
I wish to
mean,
make a point here. My friend only did that because he was threatening us. We're trying to be civil here, after all. Can you not understand?
Can
You don't want to
not?
see what he's going to do when he does it seriously.
I wouldn't recommend attacking again. You do realize you're outnumbered.
We are
We've gone
powerful.
against worse odds. We're here civilly. I
Kobolds!
prefer to talk.
Attack!
Well, it looks like we're done talking here, so...
Crack knuckles.
Initiatives, please.
Hell fucking yeah.
You just attacked.
Didn't think it would go like this.
You just attacked their leader with a very powerful magic spell, and he is now roaring in pain and yelling for everybody to attack.
I mean, it's
Like,
very
kill
fair
him.
what I just did with the 21, because Theodas was basically looking at the group like, you're talking to kobolds, I'm just waiting to kill them.
One moment, I will look and see that in a second when I finish
High five me.
rolling
I
initiatives.
just want to say one thing, which is, I
so
look
many people taking the
Hold
order.
I want to say one thing to Romad quick. If I
Be
look
my
like I've
fucking
lost
death.
control, I want you to force the sorcerer's ale down my throat. Promise me
You're
that.
going to explode and kill all of us with you.
Give me a reason why.
I might have to do something drastic. I might have to ask for power.
I've got Nixit good.
Have you got,
731.
did you get my roll? Because I kind of like lost on the.
Uh,
Got a 13.
1 minute.
Ooh.
I've got Torin at 13. Let me add
I
Romad.
can update.
Yeah.
No, I got
Anyway.
16 actually. I got 16. I just realised that. I was looking at Torrens.
Anyway, do you promise, Romad?
When now or later on?
If I look like I've lost control, then force it down my gullet.
A kobold will run forward and attempt to stab Romad.
Hold on. Both Theodas and Philip were 21-2 at the end of the
Yep.
turn tracker.
Yep,
They are indeed.
they'll all go at the same time, so...
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you're
just
missing
don't-
them on the turn order.
No, they're...
just
they're
don't
at the
forget
bottom.
it. That's all I'm
They've
asking.
got at the bottom, but yeah.
It's because I updated the, updated Romad, so it reordered everybody's
Ah,
as if the
Fair
kobold is the last person at 21. So he runs forward, stabs for a 6, which I'm guessing doesn't hit.
He basically blocks and then he turns back to Riordan and say, I make no promises. You
Theodas.
fine.
I'm just imagining the guy attacking Romad blocking, just like talking casually to Riordan just next to him.
Just grabs him by the wrist as he swings his sword or whatever. Just like, no, but seriously, what's happening?
Theodas.
I'm going to fling at this guy a ice knife.
That is
Really
a
have to kill
miss.
Nixit though. I don't want to kill Nixit though. That's the problem.
That's up to you.
Well, she is opposing you. You did just attack our leader.
We can try and keep her from.
Maybe if random attacking hadn't occurred, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation to have to kill her.
That's alright. I'll just kill
On a
Nixit.
hit, I hit with miss, shot What is your spell save DC?
My spell save is 14.
So all of those kobolds failed,
Oh,
Well then.
but the kobold inventor did not. So the kobolds all take 5 points of damage. Which is enough to kill all of these people. And this guy takes 2 points of damage. So Theodas flings the ice knife. It spins end over end, misses the intended target, but explodes, causing a massive well of ice that freezes 4 of the kobolds dead, and one of them is a little bit hurt.
And then I turn into a...
Bunny.
You know what? Let's go with the lion, because we just had a lion, so let's turn into a lion.
Let's keep the theme going.
Let's keep the theme.
Let's keep
could
the
have
Lion
been
King
better,
theme going, shall we?
They're very tall. They're very tall.
Simba.
Simba.
Everything the light touches. Is that...
Philippe.
Yep. So, just a quick question, because this one was the one which threatens to burn the world, and this one was saying give us food and we're okay with that.
This one was saying give us food and also threatened to burn everything when he was paid. Nixit's been saying whatever Nixit said. Hopefully.
So you said whatever Nixit says. Okay, that's a nice device.
Nix just said I would recommend attacking again.
And then 4 of his friends died.
Yeah. Nix is just like,
We didn't say that we didn't want to attack. You guys put this
So
upon
I'm going to start raging and move up to this one and attack.
Okay.
So wait,
I'm going to eat some chocolate biscuits to do that.
put in some
Oh boy, chocolate biscuits.
Can I have some, please?
25,
That is a hit.
15,
That is a dead kobold.
and then I will move up to this one and hit again.
And hit him again with my
Ah,
halberd.
shit.
That is not a hit.
But you smash your own face with your halberd.
Okay,
You run up, you draw the halberd up, and you just bring it down and slice along the wall at the back of the room.
You misjudge how small kobolds are.
which is still a bit threatening, I'd say, when the guy actually fucking slice through the wall next to you.
Luckily, this guy gets to go, and I get to roll to find out what his weapon is. It is a 1.
Well then.
Tauren, he hurls a flask of acid at you,
Right.
because this is a kobold inventor. They're inventive. That's an 18 to hit.
An 18 to hit does not hit me.
A flask of acid splashes on your armor and just sizzles a little bit. It doesn't eat into the armor. It doesn't hurt you in any way.
This guy basically breathes out acid. I mean,
No, he had a pot.
in a pot of acid.
He had a pot and he threw a pot at Tauren.
Also, a question: isn't Torrid an acid?
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
He's an acid dress. His brother's acid.
I mean, to be fair, this guy doesn't know that. He's also...
He should have resistance if
Yeah, I take half the damage anyway. So.
He's also not the smartest person, and it didn't hit anyway, so...
Yeah.
All
All in all, it doesn't.
in
matter.
all, it didn't really go well. Romad.
Hello, I'm gonna stab the guy again.
Okay. That is not the guy. That is a miss, I'm afraid.
That is a miss.
Got a bit of a high AC there. It's higher than mine.
Yep.
Yep.
And it is now his turn.
Baby.
So he is gonna fire a scorching ray, or 3 scorching rays at Romad.
Go for it, buddy.
He doesn't like you.
So that is a 13, a 12, and a 23.
All 3 hits.
So that's 19, 26 points of fire
26.
damage.
26.
Wait,
points
all
of fire.
3? What's your class?
My arm class is 12. He's basically kind of topless.
Oh,
He doesn't have much armor. He's going out almost commando here, okay?
We really should buy our Romad some armor because this is
So how
ridiculous.
much was it again?
26.
Well, I have a lot of kobolds left over now, so kobold skin.
That'd probably be itchy, right? That's
It might
fair.
be, but it'll be armor.
Nixit's skin as my t-shirt then.
Oh my god.
Tauren for through the Thurgish.
I can get there.
Go to Red.
Well, I'm gonna go like down, and
Yes,
then
it spreads
Down
really,
and-
actually I can't go down.
Oh.
That.
That will do.
That will do. That will do.
And I am going to inhale deeply.
Torin just casually playing Guacamole.
Uh,
And 4 damage, but
what's the range on that?
it's a 30-foot line.
30-foot line. Dex saves from me. 3 kobolds.
I know they're pretty dexterous as fuck, but fuck it.
That one make it. That one make it. That one does not make it.
Not.
Ah, finally.
So that one makes it. That one makes it. That was the room I just selected. That one does not. They're all still alive, but they're not very happy.
And is there anything I can do as a... I am going to... I can cast this as a... I can cast this as a bonus action, and it just lasts for a minute until I next attack. So I'm going to cast that.
Okay.
Man
So
is
you-
cheering us in the joint, by the way.
You
guys.
pull out your warhammer, and it just pulses with thunderous energy.
Come at me, bro!